Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Satria Bagus Pamungkas. I'm from G class and I'm from Social Research Method, and the lecturer is Mr. Surwandono. And for this presentation, I will explain about methods of qualitative data analysis. So the first is, what is data analysis? Data is a source of great information which can enable informed decision making for business. Data is divided into quantitative data and qualitative data. Qualitative data refers to those non-numerical explanatory data. Herein, we will have a detailed look into the various methods of qualitative data analysis. What is qualitative data analysis? The qualitative data analysis is the process of qualitative data analysis. Includes analyzing information or data with aids in offering a certain level of understanding, explanation, and aids in interpreting the patterns and themes included in textual data. To put it in general words, qualitative data cannot be expressed in the form of numbers and is often represented in words, observation, pictures, and symbols. Now, going to step by step, go to qualitative data analysis. The first step is organization of the collect data, transcript the interviews, surrounded the data, record the details, label the contents. And the second step is identification of framework, which is the framework is the coding plan to structure, label, and define data. Then, sorting the data into a framework, descriptive analysis based on the framework, and last is second order analysis, which is identification and consolidation of recurrent themes, patterns present in the data. Now, coming to the method used for analyzing qualitative data, there exist numerous methods for analyzing and interpreting qualitative data. However, the most popular and viable methods are listed below, which includes four techniques, that is, content analysis, grounded theory analysis, narrative analysis, framework analysis, and discourse analysis. For the content analysis, the definition of content analysis is content analysis is a research tool used to determine the presence of certain words, terms, or concepts within some given qualitative data. Using content analysis, researchers can quantify and analyze the presence, meanings, and relationship of certain word, term, or concept. As an example, researchers can evaluate language use within a new article to surface bias or partiality. Researchers can then make inference about the message within the text, the writers, the audience, and even the culture and time of surrounding the text. And the benefit of content analysis is identify the intention, focus, or communication trend of individual, group, or institution, describe attitudinal, determine psychological, reveal international difference in communication content, reveal pattern in communication content, pretest and improve an intervention, are survey prior to launch, analyze focus group interview and open-ended question to complement quantitative data. And the second analysis is narrative analysis. Narrative analysis or narrative inquiry is a qualitative research approach whereby the researchers analysis the story people create, engaging in an inquiry of asking a given question of the narrative text for a given purpose. This approach can help us to understand how people are representing themselves or their experience to themselves and to others. It comes under the umbrella of social constructionism. Conducting a thematic analysis is somewhat different. It is essentially a coding exercise, still come under social constructionism, and it is a qualitative research approach. The difference is that we often engage in thematic analysis with deductive reasoning. That is, we are testing or confirming hypotheses. We often have ideas of what might find in the content from a group qualitative interview. For example, due to knowledge from a review of relevant literature, our close reading and subsequent analysis will reveal the absence or presence of the expected themes. Other themes may be present and be noticed by us or the researcher. A thematic analysis lets us state the main topics or ideas that an interview or focus group transcript turns out to be about. A narrative analysis, on the other hand, might enable us to gain insight into how and even why topics or ideas are being presented. The grounded theory analysis refers to a set of systematic inductive methods for conducting qualitative research aimed toward theory development. The term grounded theory denotes dual reference is a method consisting of flexible methodological strategy and the product of this type of inquiry. Increasingly, researchers use the term to mean the methods of inquiry for collecting and, in particular, analyzing data. The methodological strategies of grounded theory are aimed to construct middle-level theories directly from data analysis. The inductive theoretical thrust of this method is central to their logic. The resulting analysis builds their power on strong empirical foundation. This analysis provides focused, abstract, conceptual theories that explain that studied empirical phenomena. Grounded theory has considerable significance because it provides explicit, over-specific strategies, streamlines and integrates data collection and analysis, advanced conceptual analysis of qualitative data, and legitimizes qualitative research as scientific inquiry. The framework analysis is the method sits within a broad family of analysis methods often termed thematic analysis or qualitative content analysis. These approaches identify common knowledge and difference in qualitative data. Before focusing on relationship between different parts of the data, they'll be seeking to draw descriptive and or explanatory conclusion cluster around them. The framework method provides clear steps to follow and produce highly structured output of summarized data. It is therefore useful where multiple researchers are working on a project, particularly in multidisciplinary research and where not all members have experience of qualitative data analysis, and for managing large data sets where obtaining a holistic descriptive overview of the entire data set is desirable. Uses of the framework analysis is the framework method is an excellent tool for supporting thematic. The framework method is most suitable for analysis of interview data, and the management of large data sets is facilitated by the framework method. For the last method is Disources Analysis. Disources is the complete system by which people communicate. It's the widest interpretation of what we call language. It includes both written, verbal, and nonverbal communication, as well as the wider social concept that underpin what language means and how it changed. For example, it can be revealing to look at how some people use a particular word or term from a particular local dialect. This can show their upbringing and life history, or influences from other people and workplace culture. Uses of discourse analysis help in exploring different text discourse in its context, and then it's in drawing inference. And the conclusion is analyzing data in qualitative research is when collecting data so that the data can be reduced. Data reduction is an effort to reduce data, then short the data in units of certain concepts, certain categories, and certain themes. The result of data reduction is processed in such a way that it looks more intake figure. It can be sketched, synopsis, metric, and other forms. It is indispensable to facilitate the exposure and affirmation of conclusion. The process not once so, but interest back and forth. Only then is the data presented and then summed up and verified. Okay, thank you for the attention. That is my presentation about method of qualitative data. Assalamualaikum. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everyone. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.